will start this. So yeah, if we want to see other stuff, we'll probably need to replay with a guide. Okay. Update to... The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster? Or someone who just discovered how to subvert... Let me lower the music a bit. There we go. Or just someone who's how to subvert public communication channels in Lilin. Either way, some reports indicate that Lilin behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilium advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The King of the West, Kanye, from the western nation of Kanyavania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want, they don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 45, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch to match your every needs? Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Mo Church this season with the premiere of Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The piles of the popular Danger U forum seem to divide it, however. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Shinatsu. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Okay. Wanna watch it? Anime is for nerds. Let's go to work. Sunday. Oh no, it's party, isn't it? Evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything is in place back there. This character... So Alma is taking care of her sister's kids while her sister is doing stupid stuff. It reminded me of someone. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Well, wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ripped sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind. Jimmy came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh? What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer? The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing, it looks like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button and watch as it warms the food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble though, really useful but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. How is that a good idea for gifts? I'd rather give something handmade as a gift. Well, dynamic entry! Finally, at least somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Ah, hello Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey Jay. See? That's how you greet people. You shut up. I'll go help. I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? He's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here so we can start. Yo, Anchorage. Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I mean... Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun, as long as that butt stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. No choice. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill! Yes! You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Boss. Okay, boss. I pick Dare. Dare, huh? Suplex Gill. Suplex who? Saka! Alright. Gillian Knut, get up. Ouch. Who? Truth or Dare? Dare. I dare you to leave Jamie with one hand. You just wanted to ask me something, right? Okay then, Truth. Did you or did you not have a brief stint as bodyguard to a certain Madame Laverne 6 years ago? 6 years ago? I don't think so. I don't even know any Madame Laverne. Alright, that's one possibility of the list. Alright then, me, pick me! You, the dog! Come on! There, I dare you! No, I'm the one that dares you! Bring it on! Roll? Sir, yes sir! You're not rolling! Sir, yes sir! Whatever, you did it! Woo! Alright Jay, truth or dare? Truth. Are those things on your head your ears? My, your twin tails? Ah, no they're not. Oh, I see. I wonder how long until the food is done. Let's go with her. Dorothy. Yes, I picked there. Okay, I want you to put your leg behind your head. Just that? Alright. So the extra flexible joints weren't just a bluff. I never bluff. I'm pretty sure I heard something rip though. Okay then, Dana. I picked there. I dare you to stare Honey straight in the eyes for 10 seconds. Sure? Please stop. 7 seconds. And done. Okay then, dog. Yes, challenge me. Chase your tail, but only make 3 spins, no more, no less. Alright. Done. That was 4. And now? 2. Ah! That was 3, good job. Alright. Hey Jay, pick one. There. I dare you to call me a good boy. Good boy? Yes! I'm getting hungry. Alma. Okay, Alma, truth or dare? Dare. Then I dare you to call Gil by his real name. Gillian. So you can actually do it. Of course I can, but messing with Dilbert is more fun. Well then, Dorothy, truth or dare? I'll pick truth. Do you have any dreams you'd want to eventually fulfill? Well, this might sound silly, but I wanna work with kids. Oh? I have a friend that works in an orphanage. I help her from time to time. And I find it so much fun to work with kids. I can't explain why. If I had to pick another job or think of something I want to eventually try, that would be it. Teacher, nurse, pediatrician, something like that. That wasn't an answer I expected. Me neither. What are you implying? Okay, hey John, pick. There. I dare you to say something nice about all of us playing. Well, you are a pretty cheerful girl, Dorothy. Of course I am. Chief, well, I pretty much owe you everything for giving my life any semblance of order. Of course you do. Alma, you can be a really caring person. Can be? And Jill, you're a pretty smart girl. I wonder if that's true. So is nobody gonna say anything nice about him in return? What is there to say? He's one of the nicest and most responsible guys I've met. The kind that gets you talking through an expression of sincere interest. The kind of guy that will go the extra mile even when asked not to. You could always say that more frequently, you know. A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Hello? A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. That's her sister. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, How have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this has helped keep my mind off things for a while. Uh, is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katyusha or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war. I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back. Wow. What's going on? Um... I'm not sure what's happening here. Chapter 3 Duce. Oh, rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10 grand or you'll be evicted. If the Alex doll's beard actually grows, buying it will prevent her... You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. It's not too expensive. Okay. So we have 4 days to make 10 grand. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julian is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame as far as I know. I'm going to marry Julian. Oh man, I remember watching this show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. I keep trying. Never seen this show before. Is it any good or is it just a meme? It's a meme show, there's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. Guess Model Warrior is kinda like Xena. Grand Slam Fighters. Nope. Okay. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the Glitch City Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Canyavania. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye, and that he had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Canyavania's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. You wouldn't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now. But enter Touch Fluffy Tale, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots. Just fun with numbers and fluffy tales, said the TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Yes, always a good thing. Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. The Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, Jay Esposito, told the Augmented Eye, "The death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however, that's a promise." Okay, let's save. Day 14. I've heard there was a defamation campaign against the district though, okay? Go to work. On evening. Hey Jill. Jill is in the back sorting an ingredient shipment. And I've got things to do. The dog's in charge. Okay, bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. I'm fine with the music. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? He said Will, not Gil. Ah! Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who, me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you stand by. Only if you pet me. Go. The F just happened. Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy? Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then. Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. 1, 3, 2, 3, all blended. A Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough, what made you change your mind though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes? You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Eh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. But then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh? Well, congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your action as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy. This is bland. Mars Blast, yeah. Okay. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion. Do you like it? Lots, not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I like slight and even mild spiciness, but the painful kind, no. I actually got chili hands once. Oh my god. That's half a day I'll never forget again. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do, I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior and thank you for that. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Cause both her boss and the other bartender have like interesting pasts. Gil, Jamie, you... did you say something? Just rambling, pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh? Again? Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator, I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Bitter. Is there a bitter? No, there's not probably. You might like this. aged rocks. Okay, I messed that one up. 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A suplex. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no I don't. Apologies for that. Well, I get it, it's not for everyone. That bandaged girl that came here last time. About her. I feel like I've met her before. I've been thinking a lot, but can't put my finger on it. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Aged and mixed. Here. Oh, you got it right. So, what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate? If you have something to say, say it. I refrain. Although, now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to a specific celebration, just the season. A season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season was slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came the Turbo Male guy. He started the yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Male, that can be his ring name. It is? Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yup. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a fringe weaver, will you? Sure. Aged and mixed. Here. Right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Should I be asking that? There's nothing new really. The lynchings of White Knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All the records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the whipping of everything actually protects her, somehow wiping. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machines, tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength, or that the writer of the last train in the world is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then, no wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking a break? Let me know if someone comes in. Okay. It's now safe to keep playing. Things are pretty quiet outside. Hey? Jill! Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim, it sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. Get Kim a beer. Thanks. Here. Thanks. So, how you been doing? Pretty good actually. My hair stopped falling out, my appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated, I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh? Really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. PTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I wanna do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice, don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do I back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty NUA holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Realty NUA is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty NUA has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much you expect something, I don't know, different? But enough rambling on my side, you must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. Okay. No by name, sugar rush. 2, 1. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down and your boss saved me. And I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off? I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear, it was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... Nah, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh? Disappointed? Surprised actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. By type. Bubbly. And... Okay, let's go by name then. Bubbly beer. Cobalt velvet. Fringe weaver. Frothy water. Okay, so we don't have much in terms of choice. Frothy water, Fringe weaver, Cobalt velvet. I'm gonna go with the Cobalt velvet probably. Here, thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you! Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine, I'm alive, I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me, I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like... Thank you! Don't even mention it, I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please? Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier, I owe you that at least. Don't worry, just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her mid-air. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Hey Joe, long time no see. A really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julian Stingray, I'm talking to you. Eek. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name though? I thought your full name was Julian Natalie Stingray, or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that, is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them actually. Alright, that's it, I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good, I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had put up for those drinks. Dog duty done, I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry? I'm fine, good job out there. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting got short, at least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you, I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt? Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new friend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it though. They could see if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. You stay here. Who stays where? Really, you have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter, sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet, I'll thank you when you leave. That's not whatever. Okay. Here's something in case you felt lonely today. Okay. Total funds 3.5k. Rent is due. Jill just watched Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying will prevent her from getting too distracted. How much is that? Not expensive. Yeah, managed to get Gabby off her money for just a little bit. Oh, we have plenty of time. There we go. Euro new season. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moblobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My instant service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I'm the comfy! I wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy your euros, for me, danger you. We read this, yeah. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protest. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us, they know they can't take us down in the streets, so they used protesters as a shield and we had no option but to surrender, Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained. A lot of wind outside. Storm is brewing. Well, they're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth, trash, a representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market, Yama-Kei, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre, you can trust me. Taylor the Brain tired of name change requests. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Sola Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people ask Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances at becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back? See? So you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby, let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. I need one of these. My throat is starting to go. The 31st is written in different handwriting? Oh yeah, she asked me when would you be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me what drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that and... Jill, you idiot. Baka. Eh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you wanna live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Pretty hacker. Alma, right? I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. But now you have a chance to make amends. Not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabi? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing the Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. I'm sorry for that outburst. She's blushing hard. Why, you look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Um. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there shouldn't be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Sai was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Sai is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalents to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Sai was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time I see that old look across her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Sai knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. Sweet drinks. Sugar Rush. Sparkle Star. Blue Fairy, no. Moonblast is a cold. Yeah, Moonblast. There is no other one. Next. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for you, you know. Now that you mention it, oh, I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently, things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Amy, got pregnant. At that point she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Amy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk thanks to that. She moved here, Say was born, she started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. Ow! She beat him to near death 3 times. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here you can actually feel the warmth of people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that's right. Oh, why? Here. Thank you. Thanks. Hey, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say, where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. And that's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fella was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah, we'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you wanna come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye Jill, bye Say. Careful. Please come again. You wanna come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice, we played truth or dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah? Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy. By type, classy drinks. How about we try this? All on the rocks and mixed. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? That's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa, that made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh? Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentions she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know. I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Beer. We already had a velvet. Fringe weaver. Coffee water. This is bubbly. Is there something bubbly and sweet maybe? Probably not, no. Then give her a fringe weaver. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember, why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with a white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left, pretty professional if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kinda jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that, it's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it? I'm not good at reading people, even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really, I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served weird. I mean, really, just two? Weird, I know. I've spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. It's now safe to keep playing. I wonder if I left food for 4. Okay, I'm... Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Huh? Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual is usual. The usual. I wonder what's wrong with her. What was her usual again? Oh god. This I need to look up. I don't have the page, do I? I know it's a specific thing, but I don't remember it. Let's see. What's her usual? I know she likes girly and sweet. What day are we? What's her usual? Probably doesn't matter. But yeah, I think it was Blue Fairy. Here you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar? Am I? Dorothy? So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? Solip what? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ipse means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense, words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense, why? Calm down, that's just semantic situation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can you be sure the counter is really here? It is, please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. Everything at the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Let's make another one, I guess. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? It's earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Train in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks, okay then. Okay. That happened. Phew. Why did you throw it on your head to feel something you made? And it burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana's... Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? He's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here please. It's a big package. Wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a winner. A really big winner. Hey honey. The big package had a big winner inside. Will your boss do it such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey, seems the winner is too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's winner? I... Seriously, Jill? She's making jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey jacket boy, what's your name? I'm Mario? Come on Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one actually, I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. On the rocks and blend it. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilim? I'm a man's man, I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you, I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fits with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess? Well, duty calls. Bye Mario, bye John, bye Honey, enjoy your big winner. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all of my free time in the motor district actually, why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh? Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course, everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. A piano man for Mario. On the rocks and mix. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's belief that some lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such lilim. Thus they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't, it's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? Oh, on my way here I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid lilim here, they could easily pass off as humans. There are even lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a lilim because they seem... how do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on the replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I ask you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached a conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman, I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. Or I mean, when the replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Bag, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah yes, my curated winner. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Have some pocket money, I'm out of excuses. Okay. Dear one is Maneki Neko's actually bring luck. Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. We're on the 28th. How much is a Maneki Neko? A bit pricey. But okay. You've been chuckling since yesterday, winner. Oh.